Now from WMAR-2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
And we're continuing to watch northwesterly flow play a major part in our weather patterns over the next couple of days. That's going to allow temperatures to be below average. And it's January, so it's expected to be cold. But the next couple of days are going to feel marginally different. A part of the reason winds are going to be elevated. We're talking about winds that are going to be gusting to 35 miles per hour as we head into the day tomorrow. Throughout the day parts, we're expecting the winds to be a bit elevated. And that brings us to wind chills. And we talk about them all the time, but here's a moment to break it down. Wind chills. Normally, whenever winds are very, very low, your body emits heat. That heat just kind of hangs out in your area, stays by your clothes, and it keeps you a little bit warm. But whenever it's windy outside, essentially the wind blows that layer of heat away. So that actually has a net cooling impact. Think about if you're out maybe in the beach or just in the water in the pool, you step outside and there's a nice breeze, you instantly feel cooler. Similar type of scenario going on here because you're out of that environment. And we're going to be talking about that being the case for the next 48 hours. Here's a look at temperatures and wind chills. Because the winds are so high, there is a big difference in between the two. 27-degree temperature at the 8 o'clock hour when you're pulling up to work. But because of the winds, it's going to feel like 15, nearly a 10-degree difference throughout most of the day here. Heading into lunch, we're at 31 degrees, but feeling like 20, and those wind chills only crest in the lower 20s. So it is going to be a day for you to layer up gloves, scarves, and the heavy coats, and maybe even a nice sweater underneath that heavy coat, because the chilly temperatures are going to be the story. And for Friday, similar situation as that low pressure system will be lifting towards the north and east, expecting the winds to actually be a bit higher there, gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. Wind chills staying in the teens through most of the day. It is really going to be uncomfortable as we head into Friday, and I think it's going to be one of the coldest days we've seen in quite some time. Once again, hanging out in the teens for most of the day, and some locations could even start off with single-digit wind chills for Friday morning. Saturday, we're going to be looking at a mix of sun and clouds. Clouds build in as we head through the latter part of the day as we're tracking our next system that's actually going to be moving across the central portion of the country on Saturday. That's a winter storm. Looks like we're going to see snowfall begin on Sunday. Beyond that, there looks to be a bit of a warm nose in the upper levels that could cause us to see a little bit of mix. You'll have to stick with us over the next couple of days as we fine tune when that nose moves in and when we see that transition, because that transition timing has a lot to do with snow totals. And I know lots of you are looking for a good snow. We're going to have a good opportunity for that Sunday into Monday. Looks like that'll exit on Tuesday. We're dry and in the low 40s by next Wednesday. All right.